Hey, what's up guys, I'm Lan here. Welcome back to a brand new video after a long time. So in this video, I'm going to talk about iOS 16.4 beta 2 update on my iPhone XR. So this is an iPhone XR and yesterday I received iOS 16.4 beta 2. So in this video, I'll talk about the new features and changes with iOS 16.4 beta 2. All of my viewers who are still subscribed and connected to me, they should know the new changes with iOS 16.4 beta 2. So if you're one of them, then definitely do watch this video till the end, because not only I'm going to talk about this iOS 16.4 beta 2, and also I'm going to talk about the new changes what we can expect from iOS 16.4 public release. So make sure you watch this video till the end. Now with that being said, let's get right into the video. But before that, if you're new here and happen to enjoy this kind of videos on this channel, do give this video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to the channel. Now with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so the first things first, as you can see from the screenshot, you can see that it came in about 513.4 MB on my iPhone XR, and also I have updated the same on iPhone 12. So on iPhone 12 it came in about 750 odd MB, and one thing to note that for this iPhone XR I did not have a modem firmware update with iOS 16.4 beta 2, but I've noticed that with iPhone 12 we have a new modem firmware update. So I'll be making a follow-up review wherein I'll talk about the battery life and the performance with iOS 16.4 beta 2 during the weekend. In that video I'll show you all the changes including the battery and the performance with iPhone 12. So the first things first, now if I go to the general and about section and if I tap on the iOS version, as you can see it says iOS 16.4 and the new build number with this iOS 16.4 beta 2 is 20E5223E. So the letter E at the end, it definitely means that we are going to see probably few more betas before we get to see the iOS 16.4 public release. And the fundamental changes, what actually we saw with iOS 16.4 beta series is that now if I go to this, if I come back and if I tap on this settings and if I click on software updates, there is one more settings which says beta updates. So there are two things, right? So one, you can make it off, and if you have a public beta profile, you can only receive the updates for the public beta profile. But if you want the developers beta update, you have to register yourself with Apple developers. So without that, there is no way you are getting iOS 16 developers beta update. But there's no issue with public beta, you can still enjoy the public betas. So that's one of the changes. And talking about, I have taken a screenshot before update. So if I can find that, as you can see, so before updating, as you can see, the modem firmware update was 5.02.01, and if I show you now, so it should be similar with iPhone XR. As I said, there is no new modem firmware, at least with iPhone XR. So it is 5.02.01. But if you are on other devices like iPhone 13, 14 Pro, Pro Max, or even iPhone 12, then you have a new modem firmware. So it depends on device to device. So if you are having any other device than iPhone XR, probably you have a modem firmware update with this beta software update. So now let's talk about some of the changes that we have noticed with iOS 16.4 betas, rather specifically with beta 2. Alright, so the first things first, I have noticed one thing. If you go to the settings and click on sounds and haptics, so herein you have two things, headphone safety, which was there before, and there is this new option, personalized spatial audio. So this has been added to this section, sound and haptics section. Now you can if you want, you can set up that and you can do all of those which were previously available with the AirPods Pro option menu. So if you connect your AirPods or AirPods Pro in the settings, you would get this kind of personalized spatial audio option. So this special audio option is now included in sound and haptics. So that's one of the change. The next thing is if I talk about the iPhone 14 and 14 Pro Max, under the display they have always on display, right? So I'm showing you on iPhone XR, so I really cannot get that feature. So there is an always option display. So if you click on that, the menu option around that always option display has changed. There are other changes as well with this iOS 16.4 beta 2. If you talk about the books application, or if you use Apple Books to read PDF or any sort of document or novel, things like that, there are animation changes when you know go to a different page from page 1 to page 2 or page 2 to page 3. So these kind of changes are there. Now apart from that, there are no big changes I could find with iOS 16.4 beta 2. As I said before, the fundamental change is now if you have a beta profile, even if you go to the general and VPN and device management, if you have a beta public beta profile, you won't only be able to receive the public beta updates, not the developer beta updates. You have to have a developer's account tied up to your Apple ID. So for that you need to pay some charges to Apple yearly maybe. So after that you would be able to sort of receive the iOS 16 developers beta update. So these are minor changes. Apart from that, there are code related changes which are upcoming with iOS 16.4 public release or maybe with iOS 16.5. Also in some of the Apple documentation, we are seeing that now if you're having a Windows laptop and if you're using Windows 11, let's say, then you will have the option to reply to all your iMessage from your Windows laptop. But for that you need to register yourself with Windows 11 inside a program. So with that you can actually reply to your iMessages, which were only possible till now if you have a Mac device. So things like that, pretty much underlying changes in the code are upcoming, but no major changes or no major feature change as in with iOS 16.4 beta 2, apart from the few things that I have talked about. Now talking about the performance, some of you were interested in the Geekbench score. So I ran the Geekbench score this morning. The single core score came in about 1110 and the multi-core score came in about 2482. So these are the scores. I have just installed the update yesterday night. The scores may be different after using it for few days. As I said before, I will be making a video during the weekend wherein I will talk about both iPhone XR and iPhone 12. So you will get a better idea, because iPhone 12 I use that device as my daily driver. Now if I take a look at this battery and battery health and charging, so as you can see that the battery health for this iPhone XR hasn't dropped. I don't expect it to drop because this is kind of my secondary device. I don't use that. That is pretty much evident from the battery health and the battery graph. So as I said before, more updates regarding to the battery life and the performance in the upcoming follow-up review with iOS 16.4 beta 2. So then again, these are all the changes that I could find with iOS 16.4 beta 2. Remember, if you have a beta profile installed on your iPhone and if you are registered to Apple developers, then only you will be able to receive iOS 16.4 developer beta 2. Otherwise, if you are a public beta profile tester, then definitely you will receive all the updates that Apple release for public testers. So no worries in that. So then again, that's it for this video. If you have liked the video, give this video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to the channel. More upcoming videos in coming few weeks, coming few months. I know there was a gap due to some personal reason. I couldn't upload videos in last few weeks. I'm really sorry for that, but I promise you that in the coming days I'll be making many videos regarding iOS related software update and iPhone 13, 12 and iPhone XR and all the changes that I could find with iOS softwares. Let me know your comments, thoughts and suggestions in the comment section below so that I can improve my content on daily basis, and all your support is really appreciated. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you so much for staying with me till now, and I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much, and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.